Hello everyone. Now I'm on CoD4 on a DS today. I rarely ever upload anything from this game because this game doesn't have online multiplayer, so I never really get an excuse to upload it. But I figured I'd do something fun. This game is very broken and glitchy, so I figured it'd be fun to show off how broken and glitchy this game is. I'm going to be running through a lot of the local multiplayer maps, show you an out-map glitch on pretty much every single one except for one of them, which I haven't found one yet, but I figured I'll run a gauntlet and I'll show all of them, you know, and explain how the glitches work, because a lot of the videos on the internet about glitches on this game are quite understandably at poor quality because they were uploaded years ago. So I'm going to run through a couple of these and talk about each one and how they work. I'm going to quickly get the time limit to infinite. Right, so go after clicking a bunch of times. Right, to make every single one of these easy to understand, I'm going to go and for every map go to the A point, which, you know, gives you the mini map when you interact with it. And then you can just follow my steps from there and where to go. So on Cargo Bay, let's take a little trip down the stairs. You can do this on either staircase in each of the corners, but I'm going to do the one on the left. Now, an interesting part about how the physics work in this game is that you only actually fall if there's something underneath you. So if you were able to get above the void, let's say, you would just float. And this map is a very good example of that. So a lot of the glitches in this game can be done a bit easily with crouching into a wall. It helps you clip into the wall a little bit. But if you crouch and then you can sprint or just double tap backwards again, and walk at a certain angle up against the wall or run, you'll notice you kind of clip into it a little bit. From Cargo Bay, you want to get up on top of this little thing, crouch, kind of walk in this bit, and then look directly at the wall, straight down, and sprint. And there you go, out of the map. It's very, very easy to do. The only, kind of difficult bit is trying to get the angle right on where you're supposed to look to kind of walk. As you're walking up a slope or down a slope, you clip into the wall a little bit. And sometimes figuring out how to get used to that can be kind of a bit of work. But to demonstrate the physics, I'm above the void right now, not falling. But if I walk over this corner, you can see I fall down a little bit each time. So I'm further down to the ground, and now I'm more at ground level than I was up there. And I'm more closer to this bit down here. So that's a funny quirk about how this game works. And with this one in particular, the entire map is pretty much loaded at once. So you shouldn't have much issue walking about and loading each zone. This entire map is rendered at once, so you're fine. You can see all of it in one go. And as you'd probably expect, you can shoot out of the glitch spot. You know, you can do whatever you want, but your friends can't shoot back at you while they're in the map, which is quite fun. So let's go to the other download play map. Let's go to Dock 26. Because this one is also very funny. Oh, 20 minutes. Alright, let's go to the A flag, or a laptop, I guess. The A point. From the A point, you want to go right down this alley right here. Right to this slope over here. It's very funny that there's a line right here, because that's exactly what we're going to use. It's entirely visual, that line, but it's very funny that it's conveniently there. We're going to crouch and walk up and down this. Well, I say walk, run. Sprinting is very much a key part of it. So you clip into the wall to the point where your crosshairs kind of disappear as you look at it. Look directly downwards and to the right a little bit, and then sprint. And you are out the map now. Again, above a void. This is just visual. It's not actually there. There's a very fun part about this too. Now, normally, if you walk inside, if you walk from outside to inside, you can just pop out like that, like normal, like most games. Some games have double-sided collision on some, like, you know, on the walls or whatever. But in this case, particularly this wall is double-sided. So you can just exploit that a bit and walk backwards and forwards off it a couple times. You can wedge yourself in this corner if you clip in far enough. And you can sprint and kind of wobble back and forth to gain some height. Might need to crouch and do it. I lost height. No. There you go. There you go, eventually. And then you can actually get yourself on this bit of the roof. If you go too high, you'll get stuck on the sky barrier. But for the most part, you can stay up here and shoot, and you can actually fall back down. If you go too high, like I mentioned, you get stuck on the sky barrier forever looking down at your opponents. I will mention, though, if there is someone down there and you walk over them, you will fall if there is someone, like, down there. If you're on top of, like, another player, you will always fall on top of them, no matter if you're on a sky barrier or not. But this also leads to another effect where you can't load other parts of the map while you're up here. So let's kill myself real quick and quickly show you the other parts of the map while I'm out there, but not on top of the sky barrier. Let's run all the way back. Run all the way back. Right, back to the spot. Crouch. Walk up and down. And then click directly down, sprint. Easy, very easy one to do. Oh yeah, as you'll know, a lot of this part of the map is not rendered in. If you tiptoe your way around, it's very useful to have the bottom map going. Tiptoe your way around. You can load it in without actually going back in bounds. Somewhere around here. Oh really? Hey, there you go. There you go. I clipped in back here. That wasn't really what I intended. If you're further down, you'll load those rooms in, but I was at a height where it didn't load that room. So that's an L on me, I guess. But there's Doc 26 done for you. Let's load up Exodus next. We'll do Exodus. Now, forgive me, I don't actually remember which one of these is the A flag first, but I think it's this one, if I'm not mistaken. It might be this one. It's been a while since I've actually been on this game, if you can tell. Yeah, it's this one. Alright, so from the A flag, you want to chuck a right, go into this building. This staircase is what you want. You want to crouch, go up it, and you want to... It's very awkward, this one, but you will eventually pop through. If you can get the angle right, that is. This one's very awkward. There you go. Right at the top of that staircase, there's a bit of collision you can get into. And I just walked back in bounds, but there's a bit of a seam where you can just clip through it because there's a bit of collision underneath that, like, staircase. You can just about get it. Let's try it again. Might have to get in the wall a little bit more. Yeah, there you go. It's very easy to get yourself back in bounds at this one, but you will drop off at the just behind this alleyway, which is behind this wall. And there you go. You can, from here, you can see what's going on down here. You can walk just close enough to get the B flag so you can get a UAV. I'm not in focus. And you can very barely load that in, but I'm not gonna. You can just about do it. It's a bit precise. Going around this way, you can go around this way. You can see all about here as well. You see all these buildings, these 2D fake buildings. You can just about load the next area by walking up against this, you can just about load stuff going on down here, I think, but I don't think I was very successful. I think this is already loaded. But you can, yeah, you can do that one. Oh, I clipped back in. Clip back in. I don't think you can even clip out there, but there you go. There's for you to explore about. We shall do Mogadishu next. This one's quite. This one is quite hilarious as well. This one is like one of my personal favorites because you get really high up. Both points are right in the middle of the map, so feel free to grab. And then you want to go up this little guy right here. There's two you can do, and I'll show them both. This point right here, you want to crouch and walk around the wall. I did it very easily there, but sometimes you might need to walk around a bit more to clip in. But once your head is through, you can literally just sprint, look directly downwards, and you're out the map. Easy as. Easy as. But the other one I'll show you, which is my personal favorite, is up here. This one's a little bit, you can kind of slip off this one, so I recommend taking a few tries at this, but like I just did. You can get back up quite easily though, but just about. Sometimes crouching in the corner helps maintain you on the wall. It really helps you clipping into the certain surfaces a lot more crouching, so I recommend it. Then you can just, you don't have to do anything special for this bit. This bit just has no collision. You can walk through. It is a bit short, so be careful. Tiptoe your way in. But you can get out. And there you are. Out the map, but with some great height this time. You can explore all the way down here, because this bit's usually loaded. You can see what's going on over here, what's occurring. See all this bit down here. Some floating buildings. We all have to see some floating buildings. And I'll take you on a trip around some bits around here too. Because there's quite a bit. Oh, I'll get my pistol out as well. Just be careful of ground. Because the ground does extend out quite a bit on this one. And if you walk over that, you'll fall and lose your height. And I'm pretty sure I did as well. Also, don't you love it when it aims down the sight randomly? And I'm not even really doing anything. I'm just swiping about. That's my favourite part about this sodding game. There you go. It's particularly on that end as well, because the street goes quite far. It's quite a long, and kind of detailed area outside the map that you can never usually get to. I'm going to drop in here. Yeah, there you go. Get quite close. So the collision kicks in. And it's quite nice. It's quite nice out here, actually. The buildings are actually kind of detailed. It goes on for quite a while. Got a nice 2D tree. And there you go. There's a good one on Mogadishu. It's one of my favorites because there's a lot outside the map. I shall go on intervention next. This one also works in the campaign because the campaign uses the same model or whatever of the ship. So same thing. Right. Is this one A? That's B. I don't want B. I want the other one. Right. From the A flag, you want to go down this end of the ship. You want to turn around and go this way. To this end of the ship. Where these staircases are. This is like the Exodus one. You want to clip down. So you want to go up and you want to clip down at the top of the staircase. You'll find that you kind of get caught underneath this wall. You can just crouch and evade it. Very easily done, and can be done on that staircase over there too. So either side works. And it's very funny as well that the laptop boxes are always visible out here. You can even grab it from out here if you want. You can enter some of the like containers without you know, you can enter some of the containers as well, but if you walk into the containers, you probably can't get back out. Yeah, I kind of messed up there, but there's that one. There's a decent amount to explore, but it's not all loaded in very it's not all loaded in at once, so it's a bit of a tricky one, the trick loading into certain areas and out. So let me demonstrate this one as well. This one, there you go, very easy. You can see how one-dimensional this side is. You can really see how much they just didn't render at all on the other sides. They don't need to. Like, it's not a bad thing that they don't, but you can very clearly see. Yeah, there you go. That spot's good. You can see what's going on out here as well. You can see that the I clipped back in bounds, but yeah, that's where you'd enter in the campaign to get to the cargo bay, which is pretty much just also from multiplayer campaigns, basically the same thing as well. Right, street is what I want. This is the last one I have a glitch for, because I haven't found one on the last one yet. Well, jump cut time, because my phone was yagging at me that my phone was low on battery, so I had to lose a bunch of recording. But whatever, streets. So this is the last map that I have an out of map glitch on, and it is probably the most tedious one. It's a little bit more janky than the others. So from the A laptop, you just want to walk down to these stairs. Now, the difficult thing about this one is that you'll often find when you're trying to glitch, you'll pop over this little wall here. And that's normal, and you will probably do that about 100 times because this one is really annoying. But the idea is that when you clip into it a little bit, which you can just walk into it like that, you don't want to look directly downwards in this one, because if you look down and you get up to the little seam, you're just going to clip back up. So you instead want to be kind of looking at head level, like straight forward, looking at the wall a little bit and sprint. I'm getting snagged on the wall right now, but if I stop sprinting, I'll come over. So it's just a case of retrying that a bunch of times and doing it like that. There you go. I did it relatively fast there, but a couple tries. You might take a little bit longer, who knows. But the important thing is that you're kind of in the floor now, and all you got to do here is crouch and just slip on under, and you're good. So from here, it's kind of like cargo bay. The entire map is rendered at once, save for a couple of the rooms back there, but you can easily load those from out here. Or maybe even going around. Yeah, this whole bit doesn't have collision, so you can walk over it. I don't know why I'm avoiding it. If you walk around here, though, you probably fall back down eventually. Yeah, fall back down eventually. You can see all around the buildings. See that this bit slightly clips into the wall a bit. See, this bit also kind of does. And if you want to load this room, you can walk over there and it will load it for you. And then this bit usually also just pops in really easily too. Come out here. And underneath this bit as well. So yeah, that's all the glitches in CoD4.ds for multiplayer maps that I know. If you want to see campaign levels, then make sure to let me know, because I know a bunch and I can do a whole marathon going through each one and show you how to get out the map in each one. I'll give an honourable mention to this one though. This is the one I don't know one yet, because there's not really any good opportunity to glitch out on. So I'll show you a little bonus something instead. If you go over to the A box, should be a tree in one of the corners of the map, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see it. Where? Let's see. Where is it? Where's the little tree? Is it in this corner? Where is it? I'm actually forgetting where it is. Wow. But there's a tree in the corner of this map somewhere. You don't need the A map, but I figure it's just nice to have. This one right here. If you look at it at a certain angle, you can see a little Oh, snowman behind it. There he is. There he is. You can crouch and visit him if you want. If you're familiar with the one from World at War and the one from Black Ops, then here he is. He's in the first game too. You can just barely see him at certain angles, but it's best if you do it from this end and crouch and visit him. Look at him, he's so happy. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. If you want to see campaign ones, then type me up a little comment, and I'll get to marathoning them for you. Take care. Thanks for tuning in.